Oi meninas, estamos aqui em pleno São Paulo Fashion Week e hoje de carona é um pouquinho diferente porque vamos entrevistar um moço, um fashionista. O nome dele é Mariano di Vaio, ele é blogueiro italiano e eu tô chamando ele de Chiaro porque o homem é um fenômeno, bonitão, tem 1,5 milhão de seguidores no Instagram, bomba, todos os homens adoram o estilo dele. Então hoje, entre um compromisso e outro, a gente vai conversar um pouquinho com ele nesse carro chiquérrimo que tá passeando aqui por São Paulo. Vamos saber como é que aconteceu essa carreira de modelo para blogueiro. Então aqui eu peguei Mariano, consegui uns minutinhos com ele pra gente conversar. Mariano, I was just telling the girls that I was just calling you Chiaro because you are Italian, you look good and you have a huge blog and Instagram. It's a success. But I know you started as a model, right? Mm-hmm. How did it evolve into blogging, and do you make more money as a blogger than as a model before?
That's a nice question. Well, it evolved like it was kind of like a coincidence between like different things, like different circumstances. But it was like really nice because at the beginning, you know, I was like, as you said, modeling, and a long time ago I told to a friend of mine, like, dude, I need a place where to put my pictures on internet because the agencies always ask you pictures. And he said, okay, yeah, I'll buy you like a website. And so I put the pictures, and then he said,
"What's your name, Mariano di Vaio?"
Yeah, exactly. It was marianodivai.com. And then he said, dude, you know that you can write on this thing? I was like, oh, really nice. So I started writing things about what I was wearing in the pictures and blah blah. And I saw like people liking like with Facebook, and I was like, whoa, that's nice. Who's coming to read? Why? So I started writing more and more and more, and now it became kind of part of my job.
And this was because for how long did you model, and then how long have you been blogging?
Well, I've been modeling since I was like 17. I was really young.
Can I ask you how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay.
Because I was living in London. I was just modeling, you know, sometimes to pay the rent, and then I went to New York to study acting. So I was like quitting modeling for like 6 or 7 months, and then back again. So.
And the blog you have, you started in 2013, 1 year ago.
It's 1 year and 6 months now, so it's like 1 year and a half.
So don't run away from my question. Do you make more money now?
Oh well, no, I think it's. Well, let me think about it. It should be like kind of a half and a half.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're more famous than before. So.
yeah, of course. Yeah, no, but it's good, you know, like because of the popularity I got with the blog. I think they go together, you know. Sometimes they want me because, you know, they said I want a nice blogger that has a nice like crowd that is listening to him, and also like a good guy at the same time. So I think it's a good match.
This is such a plus because I've been blogging for 8 years, and now I've been invited to do campaigns, and I have my own shoe line. But I'm not a model.
Great.
I know how to pose, but like, you know, and you are a professional model, so bingo.
No, that's a blast. You're right.
To make it as a male model, it's way more difficult than for the girls. Do you feel the same in the blogging business? And
yes, I do.
like?
I mean,
because we don't see a lot of big male bloggers like you.
Well, first of all, because I think like guys don't really care about like, you know, like aesthetic that much. I mean, it's not like girls. But then at the same time, it's really hard because, you know, like girls, there's a lot of girls, and there's a lot of bloggers, and there's a lot of models, but still it's easier for them to be big. And guys, it's like it's less guys, it's less bloggers, less models, but it's still harder. I mean, it should be easier, right? I mean, it's like just 10 models should be easier to be famous, but it's really hard actually because it's a different business. I mean, it's so like there's so like less business for models for male fashion than for girls.
Maybe because fashion is a girly market.
Yeah, exactly.
We consume more.
Yeah, exactly.
So, is it your first time in Brazil? What are your first impressions from the guy's style? You can tell the truth.
No, to be honest, I like it. I said it yesterday as well. I mean, there's like a good balance between comfort and style, which I think makes the Brazilian style really nice. Because, you know, I think that I always said to my readers and to my friends was, if you don't feel comfortable in what you're wearing, you're not gonna look good.
Yeah,
exactly. If you don't feel, I mean, maybe I like, you know, his shirt, but I don't feel comfortable in it. I'm gonna look ridiculous, and it looks so good in it. So it's like the way that Brazilian people, I mean, what I saw these 3 days, the way the Brazilian people dress, it's really nice, because they think, looks like they think before, like, to be comfortable and then to be fashion, which is, I think, a good point.
But have you had the chance to see how men dress on the streets, or only at São Paulo Fashion Week?
Well, to be honest, not.
No,
Like,
right.
that's the thing I love. Like, I love to see people, like, walking on the street, like, you know, like a street style, the real street style. But I didn't have time, to be honest, because we went to all the fashion shows and all the meetings and stuff, so we didn't have that much time.
So, do you think, is there like a judgment, like a preconcept thing on the guys that are fashionable?
Well, I
Because
think
we know the Italian guys are really famous for that, but how is it like? How do you feel that? Like,
the thing is, maybe if you're in Italy, you're like, you have the excuse, no? You say you're Italian, so you can wear the shirt with the pochette, with the bracelet,
rings.
with
Look
the
at his
rings,
rings.
exactly. I mean, so you have the excuse, because, you know, fashion people, like Italian people, are known to be like really fashionable and really fashion addicted. So maybe if you're Italian, you have the excuse, and that's why we all like care so much, and we try maybe a bit more than the other guys. Maybe, you know, if you're Brazilian and you dress exactly like me, you can be maybe a bit like, you know, dude, that's maybe too much, you know. If you say I'm Italian, that's okay. It's more about what you feel. I mean, that's actually a really thing that I think that I really believe. Like, if you really like what you're wearing, you're not gonna look weird. So no one is gonna say, oh, look how he's dressed. I mean, if you wear the weirdest and craziest dress ever, well, of course, if it's like green with, I don't know, some yellow things going around, I mean, of course, but if you're wearing the weirdest thing ever and you really feel comfortable in it, and you like move like so natural and stuff, who's gonna say something about it? I don't think no one is gonna say.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it depends, and I feel comfortable in what I wear, so.
that's important.
Yes, it
So
is.
back to the question I did before, because I was just thinking here, the female models are more famous and everything. It's bigger because women consume more fashion.
Yeah.
But now with the internet, we are seeing more and more men into fashion and following you. It's less bloggers, but they're starting to get interested. Even hetero, gays, everything. So do you think because of people like you, the market for male fashion is gonna grow? Because we saw this in fashion and in beauty here in Brazil a lot because of the bloggers.
I think so, and I really think it's a good thing, because, you know, like, I think the key of blogging, of bloggers like us, is to, you know, to go straight to the guy, to the guys that they are behind the screen. You know, they feel so much closer to you. It's like, and it's the same for me when I see like my followers. You know, some of them are really like happy to see me, but I'm like, I feel like I'm talking to my friends. And you like you teach people how to dress and how to approach to style, to fashion. So
In a simple way.
exactly, in such a simple way. So I think people are gonna definitely gonna more.
So, in your opinion, of course, what's the perfect look for a girl?
For a girl,
Eye-catching for you.
you know what? I love
Pay attention.
I love when girls have like jeans with like how do you say, ripped jeans?
Yeah,
like,
destroyed.
Exactly, like a bit destroyed, with black heels, and I don't know, just a simple white shirt or a tank top. That's like, and maybe the jacket on the shoulders,
Leather jacket.
like a leather jacket. I mean, that's just maybe with like a ponytail and glasses. That's just perfect.
Just go to Rag & Bone.
Exactly.
Yeah. You'll find it. So, can you give some advice to the guys that feel inspired by you and want to start blogging business, want to be a pro blogger on the male business?
Of course. I mean, there's a lot of guys asking me always, like, how can I be like where you are? How can I do the same things you do? And I always say to the guys, like, you know, sometimes there's someone that wants to do it just because they want to be someone, you know, that they want to be famous or something. And I appreciate that, because whatever, you have a point in your life. But if you do something, and if you do something like this, and you can say it better than me, baby, it's hard. I mean, after, maybe at the beginning it's a passion, it's something that you do like smiling, but when it becomes a job, the word says it. It's a job.
It's a
That
job.
means you have to give like 100% of yourself. You have to give time to what you're doing. You have to have passion in what you're doing.
Even more than a regular job.
Even
because
more than a regular
It's about
job.
you, so you
Exactly.
sleep and wake up doing it.
Exactly. So if you're doing it just because you don't know what to do, I suggest to think about it and maybe like just do something.
It has to be something different. Don't
Yeah.
be one more. No?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you want to do it,
Do it
just
good.
do it. Exactly.
It's hard to say because just do it, but try to be different, right?
Yeah, right, 100%.
So we were just talking about the haters, because here in Brazil that's
Haters.
huge, and I know in Italy,
Really?
yeah,
Oh.
we have Instagram to talk about the bloggers, like
Yeah, we have someone too.
yes.
Like,
So I've seen some of it with Chiara,
Mhm.
and
you mean Ferragni? Yeah.
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 So how is it like, and how do you deal with that? Is it the same for men that is for girls?
Well, to be honest, that's a really good thing. I'm really proud about. Like, I don't have this much haters, and I had so like many comments, and like maybe 90% of them are like really nice, and then 8% are like. A good percent I don't understand because there's Arab people, like Chinese people, and I can't.
You don't
read.
understand.
Exactly. I'm like, oh,
If
what
they're saying bad
what are you
things.
saying? Exactly. I don't know. And there's just a little few like bad comments, and then there's just maybe sometimes there's just weird people to say like you're an idiot just because they want to say it. It's like whatever. It's okay. I mean, but when they make like nice comments, I mean nice. What do you say? Like not nice, but like when they say something bad, but it has a point. Like when they're saying like, dude, I don't like this because this reason, and this reason. I understand, and I get the thing. So it's like I don't get angry.
It's a
but
good feedback.
yeah, it is. I mean, you have to have both of them. I mean, you have to have positive things and negative things because otherwise you don't understand what to change, when to change, and blah blah blah. So.
It says comment, not compliment.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, what are your plans for this year? Do you have any special projects coming out?
Yes, I do.
Please tell me.
Well, I've to be honest, like I have a few things I'm really happy about. Like one is swimming pants line, which is coming in I think a month or something. Swimmer, yeah.
Swim pants.
Swimming pants or swimmer is like the same, yeah. But it's gonna be swimming pants for men, and even something for girls. And that's really nice. I'm really happy about it because it was a really good collaboration with a really good brand, which I love. And
Is it Italian?
It's Italian. It's called MC2 Sambart, which is like really, really big in Italy. I really love it. And it's gonna come out this summer. Then I'm making my own rings line because I love rings, and like I always like go around buying them. So I was like, I want to make my own one because I have so many good ideas on rings, and I always say like, oh, where can I find, and I never find it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make my own one.
Good. That's a good reason.
Yeah. But it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be huge. It's just gonna be a few pieces, like.
More
Yeah, exactly. It's really
exclusive.
There's a lot of research. Like they're gonna be pretty exclusive. Yeah.
And a lot of traveling too. I believe so.
Yeah. And I love. You mean
what's
plans
next
for
for
the year?
you
Yeah, of course.
After Brazil.
Luckily, fortunately, there's nothing after this. Like, I mean, there's the Salone di Milano, which is like the like architecture thing in Milan. So I'm gonna be there.
And we're almost done. But do you consider yourself a sex symbol? Because you put so many pictures on underwear. I seen it.
Well, no. The only picture I posted on underwear was a job.
It's a job.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
that's a
Was
good
the cover.
excuse.
I never had in mind
A
to post a
selfie?
picture with like in underwear. Never. No, that was job. So I mean, it's a different thing. But no, not at all. To be honest, not at all. I mean, there's a lot of sex symbols around, but I don't think I'm one of those. I mean. James Dean was a sex symbol, and George Clooney is a sex symbol. Brad Pitt is a sex symbol. I'm not. I don't even want to think about it. I'm not.
Yeah, and I think they didn't think about it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah. I think they didn't think too.
That's why they were what they were. So.
Yeah.
And to finish, are you dating anyone? Because I see in Brazil you have a lot of how can I say pretendentes.
Yeah, understood.
I got it.
Yeah. Well, yes, of course, I'm dating someone, and it's my girlfriend, which
Italian?
is in Italy, yes. And
Is she a model too?
no, she's not. She's a lawyer.
lawyer. Advogada.
Avocada.
Avocata.
Okay,
Não, avocata é...
Avocado
Avocado é outra coisa.
Avocado é fruta.
So, Mariano, it was such a pleasure.
No,
You
for
were
me,
fun.
really, it's so much
You
fun.
deserve this success.
Thank you so much.
And I hope you're enjoying Brazil.
Thank you so
If
much.
you can send a little message to my readers that I'm sure are gonna check your Instagram too and your blog, please do.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching this. It was a pleasure to stay here with you guys, and just if you want, just come to check my blog. It's mdvistal.com.
Send a kiss to Garotas Estúpidas.
Kiss to all the garotas estúpidas.
Beijo.
Beijo.
Tchau.
Bye. Obrigado.
Obrigada.